Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 59th review of the Meats playlist, which is basically the beef jerky playlist, although there are some pork products, etc., so forth. So for this, we will be going back to It's Jerky, and it is thick and zesty, which is why I had that so close to the camera on the thumbnail, because I was so hoping that it would show. Fail. Anyway, so it's a 2-ounce bag, all right? I had a bunch of these sent to me by Mike Wood. Mike Wood runs a very new, smaller, because it's so new, review channel. That channel is at the bottom of my homepage here on YouTube, and it is also going to be linked first in the description of this video if you want to support a new small channel. He's the guy that you want to go see. Also in the description there is my channel's link to this channel's Patreon page, and also a link to my PayPal for small one-time donations. I thank you for your consideration on both of them. If anyone has questions about either of those, you can just leave the question in the comment section and I will get back to you in a timely manner. We're going to take this over the desk. We are going to take a closer look at the sticker on the packaging and the product inside. First thing, when you see one of these, and I am guessing that their larger sizes are the same, is the fact that the product is sitting way up high in the bag. There's a Ziploc engaged with a sealed seam above it. It is a hanger bag. It is like this. That said, they're using vacuum bags. The bag is filled like this, which drops the product to the bottom, or when right side up, the top. And then it's vacuum locked with the heat strips. All right, which keeps the product at the top. I go over that here for these because with a clear bag, you can't really tell what's going on when I get it under magnification. With that, we are off to the desk, and then we'll come back up top and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, and here we are. All right, so it is made in the USA. They are promoting a new improved flavor. I'm not quite sure why that was, but it's not a bad thing in my mind. And then the Best By date is August, not quite sure, 2025. So we're a good year out, a little less, but we're ways out on this one. You have the U.S. inspected by Agricultural Department stamp right here, or a circle around that if you would. Their branding. And then the flavor, which is very hard to see, and they should probably rethink this black and purple layout, and it's manufactured by It's Country Jerky, and that is their address. So that's the manufacturer's information. You have an ingredients list, their website, an actual phone number that doesn't start with 1-800, which is sort of noteworthy in itself, barcode, and that it's 2 net weight ounces. Nutritional facts. So there's 2 servings per this. So each serving is running at 14 grams. So you're looking at 28 grams of protein for the 2 ounces, which is pretty darn good. It's in line with 2.85 ounces of Jack Link's protein-wise. And then their Facebook, and I guess that's Instagram maybe? I'm not even sure. It is noting that you refrigerate it after opening, and the packet enclosed is for freshness. Do not eat the packet. Note to self. And with that, we will open this up. They do have tabs. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Even when I have it up at the beginning of the videos, there's no really good way to see. There you go. Okay, I am going to cut this with scissors, just because it's hard to tear stuff when I'm this close to the camera. And we will get it open. And we will get it open. And I will try to win out the battle of the mind over the Ziploc bag. Oh my god. A lot of other channels would edit this part out. I say nah. And here we go. Okay. Whoa! Okay, so it's the stripped stuff as they have been, with the exception of the first two products. That's over there now. And it is thicker. And it has a higher moisture level, but it looks like it's still going to be a pretty tough chew. It is pliable, though. There seems to be a lot of seasoning. A noteworthy aspect of these, even the ones that were basically boards like Mingy products, there is no shake. Now, that may be because, in part, because this particular product is cut thicker, and also definitely because of that vacuum lock. The product is not moving around the bags. This smaller stuff you're seeing here is actually just seasoning. But that is what you're looking at. You can see this one, it looks like it's cross-cut. And that is what we will be working with. That's 2 ounces right there. And I realize now that that camera wasn't quite down far enough. I apologize. So we are going to take it back up top, and I am going to let you know what I think. Okay, and we are back up top. These products have all been excellent. So if you have this company available, I'm guessing it's available in stores, California, Oregon, Washington, I don't know, Nevada. I'm on the East Coast. I would have never seen this stuff had I not been pointed to it by Mike Wood. I wouldn't have gotten it, or it would have been a ways coming if I ordered it online. So with that, let's take one of these smaller pieces. No strong smell coming off it. There is a smell, but it's sort of like a melange of it's not bad. Don't read that. When I start looking like that, it usually has something to do with I can't gauge something. Or I'm surprised. I'm trying to think if this is considered zesty, or if this is what I would consider. Yeah, you know what? On the tail end, it is coming in. Okay, so it's called thick and zesty, but it probably could also be called sweet and zesty. There is a mixture of flavors going on here, and it probably makes more sense if I read the ingredients. Brown sugar, that makes sense. Pepper, that also makes sense. Ah, there's garlic salt, but there's also onion salt. And garlic powder. Yeah, it's sort of a weird mix. It's not overbearing. It's sort of sweet at the beginning. It gets a little zingy in the mouth at the end, but it's like the extreme end. Like you've already swallowed it before you realize. So, whoa there, Chief. They are also using vinegar. Okay. That's giving part of the zing there. The pepper with the vinegar. It's very... It's very subdued because you can't really quite say it's this flavor or it's this flavor or it's this flavor. But it's sort of sweet at the beginning, and then it sort of gets zingy on the side of your tongue right at the end. But by that point, it's so late in the game, you're basically swallowing it before you realize that. It's a pretty tough chew, as you probably have already gathered. Which is why I'm basically throwing pieces in at a time. It's good. All of their products have been sound. Some of the aesthetics of their products, I sort of question. Like, the idea behind this packaging, like using a vacuum lock and whatnot, it's an excellent idea in theory, but the visual takeaway from it afterwards could be better, I'd imagine. But I don't know how big this company is. I'm guessing if they're putting a regular phone number on the packaging, it's a pretty small operation. At the end of the day, the big thing would be, in my mind anyway, quality of actual product. And their quality is excellent. Their flavors are good. They're old school, but their thicker cut stuff sort of has more moisture that you would normally not see in an old school jerky. The only thing with me, personally, it's a rough chew, and I've had some issues as of late along with everything else. So I'm sort of having to be careful how I'm handling this stuff. The spiciness does build through the eating of it. I am noticing that, but it's nothing that, I would register as, like, uncomfortable. Which is noteworthy because when it comes to heat and spicy stuff, I have a pretty low bar before I go over into uncomfortable. All in all, another good showing from this company. If you're out on the West Coast, I definitely would look for it. If you're not on the West Coast, but you like trying anything and everything when it comes to beef jerky, their website is itsjerky.com. You want to check that out. I did notice on the website they only sell larger sizes. Which at first I was like, but then I thought about it, I'm like, if you're paying shipping, then you're probably going to want to buy a larger size anyway. Like, if you're already, you don't want to pay a shipping charge for a 2-ounce bag, or a couple 2-ounce bags. So, this has been my review of It's Jerky, thick and zesty. It is thicker, and it is zesty. I want to thank Mike Wood again. Please check out his channel. It is linked in the description. I do thank you all for watching. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.